In today's video, I'm going to show you the best sniping mouse sensitivity for Modern Warfare and Warzone. Not only am I going to show you my settings, but I'm also going to be dropping some tips on how you can choose the perfect sensitivity for you. Mouse DPI is also really important, and I'm going to be explaining what DPI is and which numbers you should be using. Okay, so the mouse sensitivity that I'm using is a 12.0. Now, as many people may know, that is very slow. However, I like to be super precise. I have a really big mouse pad, so it does involve a lot of arm movements. If you're coming from a higher sensitivity, this may be super slow when you give this a shot. I promise you, if you keep practicing, you're going to see how precise it actually is. Now, when it comes to the advanced settings, if we drop this menu down, everything's going to be a 1 except for the basic sensitivity multiplier. Now, if we scroll down here, your mouse sensitivity mode is going to be relative. We drop this down, you're going to want your ADS sensitivity transition timing as gradual. Now, your monitor distance coefficients, I have found that on 1440p, if you have a 1440p monitor, you're going to want to stick to 1.78. If you're on 1920 by 1080, you're probably going to want to stick with the default setting as 1.33. Your ADS sensitivity multiplier is going to be a 1, and the custom sensitivity per zoom, you're going to want that off. You're not going to want to play with that at all. Your invert mouse look on foot is going to be disabled, same with ground vehicles and same with air vehicles. Mouse acceleration is going to be 0. You don't want that at all. Mouse filtering is going to be 0. You don't want that at all as well. And your mouse smoothing is going to be disabled. Okay, so now let's talk about mouse DPI. The DPI that I'm currently using is 400 DPI. And what DPI stands for is actually dots per inch. You can also look at it as pixels per inch. So the lower the number, the slower the cursor will move across your screen. Most people who play FPS games like Modern Warfare or Warzone, their DPI level usually ranges between 400 to 800 DPI. Definitely won't need anything higher, as you'll find that a higher DPI will make your aim way too twitchy. And to be quite honest, anything higher will be way too fast and super unnecessary. One of the best things you can absolutely do is you can hop into a private match, whether that would be in Modern Warfare or a private match in Warzone. You're going to want to set up some bots, and you're going to want to start to play with your DPI number and your sensitivity. Also, you're going to want to look at your monitor coefficient and see how that affects your aim. This is one of the best things you can do, because you can just throw on recruit bots and you can just chill with your sniper and you can see what is the best DPI number for you. You can play with your DPI software on your computer and see what exact number suits you best. And you're going to want to do the same with your in-game sensitivity. My recommendation would be to not go into the decimal places. I would really recommend to just, stick with the rounded off number and then go from there. So let's say you want to switch over to Apex Legends and you want to keep the same sensitivity. You're going to want to click the link in the description. It'll bring you to a website called gamingsmart.com. Basically what this is a mouse sensitivity converter through different types of games. As you can see here, let's say I want to convert my 12.0 sensitivity from Modern Warfare 2019 and I want to convert it over to Apex Legends. It's going to ask you to plug in the sensitivity that you're using in Modern Warfare. My sensitivity, as shown before, is a 12.0, and it's going to actually spit out a number what you should be using in Apex Legends. Oh, and actually, let me not forget about the DPI. You're going to want to plug in the DPI that you have on your mouse if you want 400 or if you want 800. Mine is 400, so I'm going to be using 3.6 in Apex Legends. If I switch this to 800, obviously it's just going to double the sensitivity, so your sensitivity is going to be a 7.2. Okay, so if you guys are super down bad on what kind of sensitivity you guys want, and if you don't want to go into private match every time to just, play with your DPI and everything, you can download a game that's free on Steam called Aim Lab, and pretty much what this is an aim trainer, so you can train your aim, you can, fine-tune different sensitivities. You can also import sensitivity with whatever game that you're playing, Apex Legends, Modern Warfare, Warzone, Cold War, Black Ops 4, any of the CODs. You can, do Valorant as well, so you can import any type of sensitivity that you have and any type of sensitivity that you're trying to test out. And so basically it'll throw you into an aim trainer, and so it's really simple. All you have to do is just click at these little targets here, and it gives you like a high score at the end and shows you all these different metrics on what your accuracy was, whether you had a 96% accuracy, 50%. You can just go from there and shoot these dots. Again, this game is free, so if you guys want to give this a shot, this is also a very good tool. A lot of streamers use this, and as you can see, it gives you like a time limit and everything, so all you have to do is just aim your cursor and fine-tune your settings. And you can also play different games as well, so you guys just have to do some exploring with this game. This game is pretty awesome. Hopefully you guys found this video useful. I know there are way more things you can do, but these are just some of the few things that I have done to find the perfect sensitivity for myself. If you guys enjoyed this video, hopefully you guys can give this video a thumbs up, and you guys can subscribe while you're down there and share this to someone who needs help finding their perfect sensitivity. If you know someone, share this to them. It'll help greatly. It'll help the algorithm. It'll help me, and it'll help support the channel. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next video.